My first experience working at a restaurant was at a little food truck. It was Alex and Lucci's La Pollita
Okay.
at the Midtown Garden Center.
Okay.
Like,
Talk
it's
to
not even
us.
a restaurant. I was there for what, a month? Not even a month.
All right. Talk to us
But
about that.
I still remember it. Like I'll never forget. They had me picking cilantro very carefully at the truck, and then I think now and I'm just like that's ridiculous. Like I love it. Like they're really making me pick cilantro at this little food truck. Like it just like completely gave me a taste of what it means to be in the kitchen and how important it is to pick cilantro. How important it is to really take care of your product. You know, and it's just like I didn't know it back then, but I know it now.
Right.
And I was like, I'm glad I started there, and then that's when I started, trying to see and learn more.
A slurp. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? You know what I'm talking about? It's your motherfucking boy, Gamero, the Pharaoh, the poor man's Robert De Niro. You know what I'm talking about? Bald version. How you doing? You know, it's another beautiful Thursday at midnight for you listeners, or Sunday if we're talking about, I'm talking about real time. And it's another beautiful, beautiful episode for you that we have in store for you beautiful listeners today. I am so very ecstatic, you know what I'm talking about, to be able to bring you another episode, another guest of colossal proportions. The man's stylish. I mean, look at that shirt. Golly. You know what I'm talking about? I know what you're wondering. Where's Emmy? The man's traversing the nation, spreading the good word of midnight in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Get those followers up. And speaking of getting those followers up, what are you doing? Go on YouTube. And I know some of you are Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Because at the end of the day, we are on all platforms. You know what I'm talking about? But more than anything, ladies and gentlemen, you got to check out the YouTube, because that's how you see the visuals. That's how you see all that good stuff. You know what I'm talking about? That's how you see the man's shirt, the man's getup, the man's boots. You know what I'm talking about? And more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, the tacos. Oh my God. I am excited. I am ecstatic. Ladies and gentlemen, I am also very honored to be able to introduce the guest before us. You know what I'm talking about? The man before us is a culinary mastermind. You know what I'm talking about? This man right here is using the roots of his nation, the roots of from where he came from, and he is honoring them via the form of tacos. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my absolute honor to be able to introduce Eddie from Wolf of Tacos today. Oh my God, brother. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, the man's got accessories. I like it. Eddie, talk to us. The man's Wolf of Tacos. I mean, he is a renowned name in the South Florida Culinary Experience, and first of all, it's an absolute honor to be able to have you on. Talk to us, brother. Where did the name come from? Talk to us about the roots, Where does the Wolf of Tacos derive from?
The Wolf, the name, it wasn't planned, that's for sure. It was a complete accident.
Best things are, you know what I'm saying?
It was because my Instagram handle was terrible. It didn't mean anything.
Okay.
And we were just having a beer on my neighbor's porch.
Amen.
With my ex-girlfriend.
Amen.
And then we were just talking about movies, and it's like, why don't we just call you the Wolf of Tacos?
Oh.
And we started like playing with the idea of like serving tacos on pink slips, because I wanted them to be cheap.
Okay.
Like in the movie.
Right.
But we all felt that maybe it was going too far. But no, the name stuck. And the coolest thing about the name is that it evolved into a brand.
Right.
Into a lifestyle.
Oh, talk to us about that lifestyle. At what point did you think, this little shtick that I was doing with a neighbor and my ex or whatever, and it turned into something cohesive, something real that you could actually grab onto? At what point did it start becoming more of something concrete as opposed to just like a hobby?
Well, when I actually did it, when I actually just said, fuck it, I'm gonna open the taqueria.
Ooh, bro, that's the name of my memoir. That's beautiful. Okay. What led you to that point? Was there pressure from anybody like, hey, get your shit together, do this, what happened?
It was not even pressure. It was just like frustration because it was during the pandemic. I had a job, and then I lost my job.
Yep.
Well, because I suck at jobs. Not because,
bro, put that on my tombstone.
Don't feel bad for me. I lost that job because I was terrible.
Gang.
And but no, and then I had like a dry spell for a couple months, and I was like, oh man, what am I gonna do? So I started interviewing at all these places, some taquerias, some not taquerias, and I was like, man, I didn't realize I knew so much about tacos until I started like going to other people's taquerias and thinking, damn, they don't know what they're doing.
Were you a fan of tacos pre-Wolf of Tacos?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, like you're going to different taquerias, seeing who's got it, who's not got it.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
No. I'm the worst. I get it from my mom for sure. I'm so picky. I'm so picky. And it's just because the ratatouille moment is so important,
bro.
And it's just it's something that I haven't had in Miami before.
Wow, that ratatouille moment. That's so true, man. Oh, that's such a good reference. I appreciate a good reference. You know?
No, seriously. It's how I engineered the menu. You know, if it doesn't make me go, oh my God, I'm in Mexico City, I don't want it anywhere on the menu.
Damn. Okay. Has that been the most authentic, truest taste for you so far, tasting them in Mexico City?
Yes. Yeah, no, for sure. Mexico City. I grew up only being able to go to Mexico maybe once or twice a year.
Okay.
So I could only have amazing tacos once or twice a year.
Right.
Like, oh my God. I want more of this.
Right.
I want it here. So when I was 15, I got a little obsessed. And I bought the trompo, the one you see me using.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to buy it. I don't know how I'm going to use it. I just know that I want it because I want to make tacos overseas.
Oh.
Here in Miami.
Damn.
I wanted to bring that culture back with me.
What's something that really stuck with you about when you go to Mexico City, you see the different taquerias? What's something that is different there that you strive to bring back here?
Oh my God, besides the price. Like I wish I could charge people what you charge in Mexico for a taco.
Right.
Like it hurts my soul seeing these checks sometimes. Like I'm at Space Park right now, and I'm like, oh no, they spent $70 on these tacos. I mean, it's like, oh no, but it's like, yeah,
hell yeah.
But no, it's really the context, and that's why I think this exploded so much. So when it was at my house, it really was the full experience. It was like the stray dogs. It was like the dirty kind of like dim lit vibe.
Ah, that's beautiful.
On the street
of
Little Haiti.
That's beautiful.
The cucarachas over there by the
Bro,
sewer.
That's an avid audience right there. That's beautiful. Oh.
And it's just like you pull up and it's like $2 tacos, and it's just like me just like sweating all over the flat top.
Please, and sweat on my tacos,
and then
honestly.
It's just like people would come up and they knew what they were getting themselves into, and they were all there for it.
Cause you know that's legit, baby. You know you don't have any of the facades. You don't have any of the bullshit.
Nope.
It's real. It's real. I fucking love it. Put some sweat and some cucarachas on my taco. I'll take it to go, baby.
That was the worst.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh my God, no. It was fun. I had to move it to the back of the house, and then it got a lot nicer. Put some lights up. I even had a couple live bands perform.
Damn! Okay, hell yeah.
My landlord wasn't too pleased about that.
I believe it. Shout out our landlord. You know what I'm saying? We out here.
No, Freddie's the best. Freddie's one of my best friends. But he was like, yeah, Eddie, you said you were going to have a band over here, not a little bit of live music. Not freaking Rolling Loud Festival up in this bitch. No,
it's like Churchill's up in there, huh?
Seriously. It was crazy. But he had to pull the power
Damn.
He was like, "You guys got to turn it down." It's like, yeah, it's physically impossible. So
Y'all don't got to go home, but you got to get out of here.
he literally pulled the power.
Wow.
No, it was crazy. And then it just kind of transformed into like nasty little greasy taco spot in the front, and then it started moving to the back. It's more of a vibe. You know, I started doing the private dinners.
Okay.
So no, the house is nice.
Talk to us about those private dinners. You know, do you get what's your kind of like your satisfaction from there? Do you get to express yourself as an artist when it comes to your food, when it comes to private dinners? Do you prefer more so serving the general public? Talk to us about those private dinners.
No. I really do love serving the general public. That I think everyone should try a decent taco at least once in their lives.
Amen.
But the private dinners are really when I can do things I normally couldn't, you know?
Elaborate.
Use the highest quality proteins, basically create an experience the way that I would want you to consume it. That's the whole idea. That's
Right.
why there's plated dinners. That's why. Because we're making it very deliberate in the way you should consume it, you know? So for the first one I ever did, it almost didn't really count. I was trying raising funds for Food and Wine Festival. And I did a little private dinner, but I did it with such short notice that only a couple people showed up, and I ended up just inviting my friends, and we all got trashed on all the liquor sponsored liquor. Yeah, so
that's beautiful.
Ricky from Ilegal gave me a couple bottles, and I just did that. I just kept asking everybody for a little bit, and then altogether it was like a lot.
Hell yeah.
But no, it started the ball, and then we did a second private dinner, and that one was a little bit more elaborate. So then we had like the Taqueria Experience, which is something that I miss here, you know?
Right.
And it's where you sit down, you have like the little jugo de carne, then your appetizer. There's no rice and beans, there's no guacamole. No, it's just like dishes you don't normally see around here.
And shout out our Cuban fans, because they're hurting right now. You said no rice and beans. They're like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
No, seriously. Yeah, no. It's like, it's completely different. Like over here, the Mexican food we get in the States is all very Americanized.
Right, very processed.
Yeah. No, not really processed. It's just making it easier for the American audience to consume. But I think that's bullshit. Like, when you go to Mexico as a gringo, like, you're going to love it. And they do. Like, they go to Tulum and they lose their minds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, let's go to a little jungle gym over there. You know what I'm saying?
And they don't tone the food down over there. It's just like normal food, normal Mexican food. And they go crazy for it because as an American, you're not used to eating like freshly prepared meats. No, you eat meats that have already been cooked and are just sitting there.
Bro, I can make a mean hot pocket. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, like nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? God. Eddie, talk to us. At what point, when did the passion for food start? Did it start strictly off tacos? Did you begin with something else and then it branched off? At what point, did you start making something different? Did you get a passion for food?
I think I've always had a passion for food, and it's almost like it was the culture that my mom really instilled in me, I mean, and even Mexicans as a culture, we get a lot of pride from eating things.
Oh, yeah.
So we eat lots of weird insects and things like that.
Right,
and even something as simple like chile, like spice.
Oh, you guys have a high spice tolerance,
That's
I'll tell you that.
Saying, and it's like, over here, she's like, it's too spicy. But over there, it's like, oh, yeah, it's not spicy enough.
Yeah.
And it's like a pride thing. It's like...
Oh, over here, Tabasco is like, oh, my God.
No, it's like you want to eat the spiciest. You want to eat the weirdest things. So growing up, being a fucking little kid, I'm like, I want to eat the weirdest things. So I would eat the weirdest things.
Damn.
So
give us an example.
I'll never forget. I had these quesadillas. It was no cheese. It was all brains, lamb brain.
Wow.
Deep fried lamb brain quesadillas.
Respect.
They were disgusting. It was like eating fat.
Oh, kind of. Yeah. Damn.
And then
I'm going to have to try that one.
Yeah, no, but like usually a kid isn't gonna be like, hey, I want some lamb brain
Right.
quesadillas.
That's that secret menu item right there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say a secret code to be able to get that one. Damn. So as a little kid, you already had a passion for food.
Yeah, like I would eat sushi, which is like weird for a little kid.
Right.
And like my parents always treated me well and gave me nice things.
Okay.
Like in the food way. You know?
Okay.
Like we would always have nice cheeses, and like I would always taste that, and I just started developing a palate early on.
What was your first experience working at a restaurant?
My first experience working at a restaurant was at a little food truck. It was Alex and Lucci's La Pollita
Okay.
at the Midtown Garden Center.
Okay,
Like,
talk
it's
to
not even
us.
a restaurant. I was there for what, a month? Not even a month.
All right, talk to us
But
about that.
I still remember it. Like I'll never forget. They had me picking cilantro very carefully at the truck, and then I think now, and I'm just like that's ridiculous. Like I love it. Like they're really making me pick cilantro at this little food truck. Like it just like completely gave me a taste of what it means to be in the kitchen and how important it is to pick cilantro. How important it is to really take care of your product. You know, and it's just like I didn't know it back then, but I know it now.
Right.
And I was like, I'm glad I started there, and then that's when I started, trying to see and learn more.
Did at any point were you disillusioned in any way by the industry? Maybe it was a customer who had a bad experience and is bitching everyone out,
No.
or nothing that maybe you're like, damn, it was a rough day.
No, there's been some rough days, but it's usually always my fault. It's usually always because
Bro, you sound like me at fucking midnight, bro. Go ahead.
either I got wasted the night before or
Respect.
because I didn't prep and I was talking shit with hostesses or waitresses or anybody in the front of house, or I would always get distracted.
Right, gang, bro. Talk to us about the importance of prepping. I think it's something that maybe goes overlooked when people think about the restaurant industry. It's just how much time that you put into being prepared for the next day.
Oh man, like I'm still bad at that.
Damn.
I've just gotten faster at preparing so I can get away with doing it on the day of. But I can't say the same for the meat. The meat needs to marinate.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Damn. What were some of the these? Talk to us about secret hacks, secret little tips that you only learned from the experience of being in a kitchen.
Oof. I don't know. Secret tips. I mean, really, I've had the privilege of working at only like really, really good restaurants.
Okay.
So like the secret is no secret. It's just fresh, quality ingredients and lots of passion. Like there's no dirty secrets. I mean, there might be.
Right.
But it's like, I'm glad I didn't get to see those.
Right. A little sweat and cucaracha never hurt nobody. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I'm saying? That's beautiful, Oh, God, that's... Ladies and gentlemen, every single week, you know what I'm talking about? We have three. I said we have 3 segments. You know what I'm talking about? And the first one is actually called Mail Time. You know what I'm talking about? And then this beautiful segment every Saturday or Sunday. You know what I'm saying? The day before we have a guest or the day of. Depends on how I'm feeling that day. We'll have a post on Instagram. What does that mean? That means you have to follow us on Instagram. And boom, you're going to be able to get a chance to ask our illustrious guest your questions yourself. You know what I'm talking about? And these are the questions picked out by your fans. You know what I'm talking about? And here we go. All right. Well, the first one actually, we kind of already went over. You can kind of, brush upon it again if there's anything that you want to add to it. But the people, they did want to know, where did the name come from? And we already kind of dived into it. Drinking a beer with the neighbor and with the ex. Anything else you want to add to that?
I mean...
Did you guys go through any other names before, sticking on Waffle Tacos? Because, I mean, shout out when we were coming up with the name of Midnight in Miami, bro. Midnight in Miami was very close to being a shit ton of other things. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's how bro, when I'm naming things, there's a Boy Meets World episode and you can put that on my tombstone. That's pretty much how I refer to all of aspects of my life. But there's a Boy Meets World episode where they're naming a band, and Sean Hunter is just looking around and he sees the exit sign and he's like, we're called the Exits. And I thought that was fucking great. And so when we were coming up with the name, it was near midnight and we were in Miami and it just kind of happened, and that's great. So were there any other names that maybe you almost fumbled into?
No, it was a pretty genius moment. And
Wow.
And it wasn't even my genius.
That eureka moment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but I'll tell you my old Instagram name. It was
Please.
freaking terrible. It was Eddie Man Mex.
Damn.
So
Wow.
So
Eddie,
whack.
say it again.
Eddie Man Mex.
Eddie Man Max.
My brain was like, I was a freshman in high school. I was like, my name is Eddie. I'm a man and I'm Mexican.
Wow. Boom. Gotta love
Terrible. Did nothing.
And then Wolf of no, but I will say, man, I appreciate a good name. Wolf of Tacos. Shout out Pastelito Papi. You know, he also came through. You know, you gotta love a good name. Gotta love a good name, and I gotta tell you, great name. Great.
Thank you.
All right. The second question from our mail time segment. Eddie, what are your favorite flavors when it comes to tacos?
My favorite taco flavors. Oof.
Give us a top 3 out here.
Al pastor.
And what does well, I mean, because I know a different type of pasta. You know what I'm saying,
sure.
gang? What is el pastor is comprised of?
My favorite al pastor is from El Fogoncito in Mexico City.
Okay.
Like that's like where I go immediately after I land. The plane lands. I don't care what time it is. It's 3 a.m. I'm gonna go get a taco.
Damn, that's like me at the dispensary after landing in Colorado. Gang shit.
Al pastor number 1.
Okay. And what does it have?
So it's pork. It's marinated pork, and it's done on a spit. Like
Oh shit.
Lebanese style.
Wow.
Yep, like shawarma.
Yeah.
Literally.
Wow.
Like I can't even say it's fully Mexican. It's not. It's not. That's how I got on this recipe.
I was gonna ask, have you used it as inspiration at any point?
Literally, like almost copy paste. I'm like, oh, there's this really good Middle Eastern recipe. How do I make it Mexican? The same thing the Mexicans did.
Hell yeah.
They use pork instead of lamb, and then they use dried chilies, and that's it.
Call it a day.
Flavor profile, technique, spice, all same.
Damn. All right. That's beautiful. All right. What are we talking about first? Number 2.
Suadero.
Talk to us. What's that?
Suadero. Oh my god. It's like not a good piece of meat.
Okay.
It's
That's a great selling point.
I know I'm the worst at selling this until I start talking about how crispy and delicious
There
it
we
is.
go.
But you're Argentinian.
I
am. Have you ever had matambre?
I have.
So matambre is rose meat.
Okay.
Which is like a piece of meat that's just like a flappy piece of meat that hangs off of the skirt, like past the skirt. And it's basically, it just holds all the organs in place. It's not quite a muscle that does anything, but it's nice and fatty.
Oh, yeah.
So you can get that from the belly part and then from the side of the cow. And it's just like a cheap piece of meat. That's it. That's how tacos were born. It was just like the cheapest shit that nobody wants to eat. Organs, the tongues, the heads,
Right.
that suadero piece. And then somehow you marry it all together in this boiling pot of lard and onions, and it's delicious.
Oh, okay.
And people get hung up on seasonings and sauces, and I had one chef tell me that all my tacos tasted the same, and I'm like, he's right.
Yo, you weren't offended?
No, I mean he's right. It sometimes, like, if you do cook something in one pot altogether, it does taste the same. Like Thomas Keller is famous for cooking vegetables in separate pans so that they can bring out the flavor of each vegetable. And that's when he puts them together, you can taste the carrot, you can taste the zucchini. Whereas if you cooked it all together, you kind of just can't taste.
Bro, who's doing dishes in that house, though? I'll tell you that, because that's a lot of pans.
So that's why I wasn't offended. And then that's when I realized that tacos were about texture. It's a game of texture. So when you talk about the tacos that aren't on the spit and are all like chopped up, you just take your pick. Do you want crispy and juicy? Suadero. You want extra crispy? Tripe.
Oh.
You want extra soft? Tongue. You want, oh my God, you want fatty? You want fatty? That's like, I mean, also suadero. I can't think of it. Suadero's just the best.
Hell yeah.
And then like, then you have the head, which is like the braises. So it's like the tender meats. Anything from the head will do.
Wow.
Or like the beef cheeks.
Wow.
So it's like it's a game of texture, and really it all is gonna taste the same because it's all being cooked in that beautiful pot of lard and water. That's just how it is.
That's just how it is. Absolutely beautiful. And is there a third one in the running?
For sure, tongue, and I haven't done it yet because I haven't made a proper recipe.
Okay. Tongue. That's absolutely gorgeous. When was the last time that you tried that you tried tongue? Was it in Mexico City? Was it down here? Talk to us about that.
Oh my God. So the first time I had tongue in the States is at La Estancia Argentina. I saw it in the window. It's like a little market. And I was like, Mom, I want to try. And it was just delicious. But you don't see tongue very often over here. There's a couple spots in Homestead. And then La Santa Taqueria has tongue on their menu. But that's it. Other than that, I usually wait till I'm in Mexico City to have like a tongue taco. And it's pretty grotesque. Like at some places, they don't even chop it up.
Oh, bro, you can't even think about it.
They don't even chop it up. They just kind of like slice off
Damn.
a cross section of tongue and they slap it on a tortilla.
Bro, I call that bad boy the Sweeney Todd. That's beautiful. Oh.
No, it's delicious. It's delicious. It's so soft. Soft.
I'm gonna have to give that a go. For sure. And ladies and gentlemen, the last question of our beautiful mail time segment. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta send those questions in. Last question of the mail time segment. Eddie, what makes a good taco?
Oof. If for me, it's gotta make you want more.
Ooh, talking about like it's a Lay's bag. Okay.
Exactly. So if you just have one and you're satisfied, it's like.
Oh.
So tacos are the perfect bite each time, right?
Yes.
You've got crispy, juicy meat.
Yeah.
Right? You've got a beautiful vessel, the tortilla. You got your little salad on top.
Right.
And you got your super spicy, super acidic salsa, right? And it's all together in one bite balanced. And it leaves you, and it's so salty. Everything on the taco is so salty. So you got this salty, acidic thing, and it's just like, it's like a bag of chips, exactly. You want to just keep going, and it's just like you have one, and it's like, fuck, I want 3 more.
Hell yeah.
And 3 more after that.
Wow.
And that's when I knew I did it, because at the taco stand, when I did $2 tacos, people just kept power ordering tacos.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right now the record for my stand is $18, 18 tacos.
For one person?
For one person.
Bro, big shout out. Wow.
Big shout out to Norbert Cruz and Esteban Cruz.
Big shout out. Wow. 18 tacos.
They have the record for the most.
Bro.
They just like kept eating them.
Oh, bro, and that's a memoir right there. That's beautiful. Oh my God. 18 tacos. Each.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
So that for me, like if I want more and more and more, and then you start thinking about it, and then people text me and they're like, yo, I had a dream with your tacos.
Damn, that gets real erotic real quick, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, is it weird that I had a dream about your tacos?
Damn.
I'm like, no, dude, come by. I'll make your dreams come true.
That's a bar. All right. That's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sending in those questions. Please send them in every single week. You know what I'm saying? We expect them. We love them. Eddie, talk to us. Have you ever thought about, or have you ever done it before, like switched up your recipe in any way, shape, or form? Maybe you sourced your tortillas from a different vendor this week. Maybe you talk to us about changing things up sometimes, whether it be on purpose or because you have to, because your supplier for X, Y, and Z is out of town this week, or they're dry this week. You know what I'm saying?
Excellent question.
Yeah.
Excellent question. So when I first started, the pastor recipe would change every weekend.
What?
Yeah, I was just...
Would that bother you?
No, I was tweaking it.
Okay.
So I was tweaking it and changing it. Maybe I like this more. And I was just like playing with the ratios. Mm-hmm. And it's so important to always like try to get just to where you're going, you know? So I did that a lot for the first couple weeks of opening, for the couple times that I ever had the pop-up. So that's really important. And actually lately I did do some big changes. I did change purveyors.
Okay.
I have like honestly the best pork in town.
Gang, bro.
No, seriously.
That's a slogan right there.
It's the best.
Best pork in town.
No, it's the highest quality pork. I was slicing it off the spit. And I was like, wow.
You can tell the difference?
No, yeah, immediately.
Wow.
Like immediately, like it absorbs marinade like a little sponge.
So are you big on like quality over quantity?
For sure. It changes everything. It makes everything really easy.
Right.
Like I'm not here to nickel and dime people and make money off a couple dollars off of less per pound on pork, you know?
Right.
I'm trying to make money in the long run, and why skim people out on quality products?
Right.
So quality spices, quality everything.
Very cool stuff. Talk to us about talk to us about a contrasting experience in where you have somebody who's had 18 tacos because they love it so much, and maybe
Well, they were also $2.
yeah, gang, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Great deal. Talk to us about, a contrasting experience where someone loved them so much, $18, 18 tacos, and then someone that you get people that are trying to give tips to the creator or the chef, or do you think that's misplaced? Are you always open to constructive criticism? Talk to us about that.
I'm always open to constructive criticism. That's how I got my tortillas, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I was using the tortillas that I would use at La Santa.
Okay.
Because I did work for Chef Omar for some time.
Big shout out.
Yeah, big shout out. Learned a lot from him. It's like an older brother kind of vibe.
Very cool.
I like the guy.
Hell yeah. I like the guy.
But no, so I was using those tortillas, and then in fact another taqueria came to me and was like, I got you.
Oh.
Imagine, like, the only other taqueria in the neighborhood. So basically at that point we were competition.
Oh shit.
Because they had the same hours, and basically they were cool about just coming over and eating tacos at my spot too.
For real?
And they gave me their tortilla connect.
Wow, that's a big shot. I mean, how often do you find places that are, competitors per se, having a positive attitude or going out of their way to really just be buena onda, as opposed to other places or restaurants that maybe don't have that hospitality?
No. Like that kind of vibe happened immediately early on. Like there is no competition. I don't want to be competition. There's enough for everyone, There's enough to go around for everyone to eat.
Ooh.
And that's kind of like the culture that we've built. And by we, I mean like myself, Teddy from Ted's Burgers, Harold, Juan, La Rosa, like all these little OG pop-ups.
Big shout out.
That started in the pandemic or a little bit afterwards. We've all just been like, yeah, what's the point of like trying to outdo each other? Let's just help each other.
Right.
And it's worked.
Right.
And it's worked even better than we could have expected. Like Teddy was one of the first huge super fans, and he would come to the taco stand, and he was like, no, I know what you're doing. I like it. And then he started blowing me up.
For real?
Yeah. And so then I just keep paying it forward, and whoever has pop-ups, I'm always trying to visit or help and offer help in any way, my services, if you will, because I have like my connections.
Of course.
So like I'll get someone some nice proteins, or get someone nice things.
Right.
And it's just like we all help each other grow.
That's beautiful.
If I win, they win. They win, I win.
Wow. Eddie, how important do you find it to do that, to network, to go out,
Oh my God.
to be a...
No, that's the most important. I feel like I'm probably less of a chef and more of like a professional networker.
For real?
No, for real. Like when I was, shout out to all the bartenders.
Gang, bro, big shout out. I was there, bro. I was there I was there behind the bar.
Shout out to all the bartenders that would serve me drinks underage as hell. They didn't know.
Hell yeah.
But, so in their defense. But no, like when I started in the industry, I was 17, 8? Yeah, I was just about to turn 18. And I was already part of the lifestyle at night. So I started meeting everyone and just talking to the service staff at all these bars. And I couldn't ever get into like Club Space or Live or any of those places. Because they had security.
I was out there at pawn shop, boy.
But I would get away with going to places like Beaker and Gray.
Gang.
And like Baby Jane, like cocktail bars. Like what kind of jit is gonna go to a cocktail bar?
Right.
So if like I played my cards right, I could finesse the security and like start talking about food and about hospitality and about the industry.
Oh, bro, you put suspenders on, you getting anywhere.
No, seriously.
You know what I'm saying?
And then it's just, you just ask the right questions, and then I've met enough people where whenever I needed a job, it wasn't really hard to find.
Right. Hell yeah.
But no, networking is extremely, extremely important. I've gotten all my clients that way. I've gotten all my jobs that way. I don't think I've ever like fully sat down for an interview at a job in a while.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a trait and a skill that's it's invaluable in today's day and age.
No, seriously, like it's crazy. It's crazy how far that because imagine friends and people in the industry that I've known for years have never eaten my food. We're talking to people about my food and they would come. Oh, I came because Andrea told me. Oh, I came because Grace. Oh, I came because of this person.
Right.
And they haven't even tried my food.
Right. I mean, I just shout out Charles. He went to there was like a pastelito papi was at a festival. He was selling pastelitos, and he saw the show, and one thing led to another, whatever. And he was getting pastelitos there. Big shout out. But that's what it is. That networking it makes a world of a difference.
Like people that have never tried my food were hyping up my food.
Oh man!
Like if that's
I'm hyping it up right now. We haven't even tried it. You know what I'm saying? Go follow the man. You know what I'm saying? Get your tacos right.
If that's not networking, like that was crazy. And then I never did any marketing either. It was just all organic word of mouth.
And speaking of marketing, now that you have such a dope ass Instagram handle, did you start to devote more time or learn the behinds or the ins and outs of social media and promoting and all that jazz?
Well, I do kind of know enough to have a conversation with a professional.
Okay.
Because my first and last year of college, I took a couple digital marketing classes, and my buddy and I, we really got into it. We wanted to start our social media marketing agency.
Dang, okay.
And he had me cold call all the restaurants that I ever worked at.
Respect.
To try to get them.
Did you like do a Barry White voice, like switch it up a little bit, or?
No. Like, so he had me calling all the restaurants because I was working in restaurants, and then he tried to use the restaurants I was working at to try to see if we could sell our social media services. I mean, it never worked. We never got a single client, but we wanted to be a part of that world. But no, I had no time to devote any of that. And I have no time to spare for that.
I believe it. There's one thing that Pastelito Papi or Chef Gabe, what I'm saying? Big shout out Chef Gabe. He's the one that connected out, what I'm saying? Big shout out. They talk about how, bro, you're on your feet 8, 10, 12 hours. I believe it was Pastelito Papi has said, you're eating lunch, you're eating dinner standing up. And, it's like that. It's like that. Talk to us about that very fast-paced environment.
Oh, my God. This weekend, all I had to eat was beer.
Oh, bro, and that's beautiful.
Muscle milk. And
gang,
some Red Bulls, a lot of Red Bulls. Yeah, no, like this weekend was crazy. It was crazy.
That's meal prep right there.
Speaking of getting shorted, I forgot. Well, I didn't get shorted. I didn't order enough, and then because it got busy. This weekend was busy. No, it was crazy.
Do you plan differently for?
Oh, for sure.
There's a music festival this weekend.
There's a music festival at the end of the month on my birthday, actually.
Oh shit!
So the Boiler Room's coming back.
Gang, happy early birthday, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
Thank you. So that's going to be crazy. It's going to be a huge weekend, probably like 7,000 people on the weekend.
Wow.
So yeah, you better believe I'm going to be prepared. Anybody want to work that weekend? What's up?
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Put that aviso out there. We there. We out on Craigslist. We doing it. Is it difficult for you to really be able to calculate or guess how much you have to order per weekend? Is it, are you overselling, underselling? Like, how's that working?
No. The only thing is No, because most of my food is fresh.
Okay.
So, I don't. So what that means is I can keep the inventory raw,
Right. Okay.
already marinated and seasoned,
Right.
and since it only gets cooked to order,
Right.
I can pretty much have enough that I know I'll use for that day. So it's not really hard. It's just like this last weekend, I got cleaned out because my whole thing is like I don't like selling out because when I do sell out, I stop making money.
Respect.
So I don't like not making money.
Right.
So I usually always have enough food. But
Right.
the only hard one is the pastor, because you don't want to have 50 pounds of meat on there. Because once I put it on there, I'm not gonna wrap it up and save it for tomorrow.
Right.
That's gross.
Gotcha. All right, for sure. Eddie, what do we have in store for us today? You know, I'm ecstatic. I wish the viewers had a little 4D action, a little 5D action. I wish you could smell what's going on over here because, ladies and gentlemen, it smells fantastic. What do we have before us? What are we trying today?
We have some pastor actually.
Ooh,
I see it on the bag and I'm like,
excited.
I'm still impressed myself. Oh. Because it looks like nice and laminated and beautiful white pork with the red edges. Like that's exactly what you want to look for in pastor.
Oh, that looks amazing. Can we actually start making some? You know what I'm saying? Let me get
Sure.
I want to make sure that we got the camera angles for this. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, please be on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you could be on any sort of media medium right now, if you will. But really, you're only going to get all this good stuff, all this visual appetizing good stuff via the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So go on the, you know, if you're on the Instagram, you go on the link in bio. You know what I'm saying? You go on the link in the bio on the Instagram and you see all that good stuff. You see the YouTube. Hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe because, ladies and gentlemen, every Thursday at midnight, we have a brand new guest. And oh my God, these tacos are looking amazing. All right, let me look at this. Let me make sure the camera's on good. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you can see all that good stuff in that wide camera, that wide shot, because we're about to endeavor into. I mean, my taste buds are about to, you know, go through it. Oh, it looks very legit. It looks legit.
I surprised myself.
He goes, I surprised myself.
It never gets old. It never does. Every time I see it do that.
Oh my God. Oh, that looks so good. Thank you, brother. Oh.
It never gets old every time I see it do that.
Oh my God. I just had a piece and it just tastes so authentic already, man.
No, dude, I'm surprised.
I feel like I'm taking a trip to Mexico City right now. That's what it feels like. And I feel like that's what you're, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what you want your guests to have, you know?
Exactly what I want.
Oh man, I'm ecstatic, boy. Ooh. You don't even need a visa for this one, you know what I'm saying? Like, we out here. Oh. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. I love when we have culinary episodes. I'll tell you that right off the bat. Because, man, we get to taste food and we get to share it with you. And more than anything, my favorite part is when we have listeners go in and check out the food for themselves. And then, you know, they'll send us a DM talking about, hey, you weren't exaggerating it on the show. And that's a fact. Oh man, don't even. Oh.
But you're a bartender, right?
Oh yes. Yeah, exactly, man, bro. Oh my God. Let me put this in front of the camera because it looks absolutely amazing. Check out the YouTube so you can see what we're talking about. Dude. And hold it up for this camera, Eddie, please. Right, go back by the microphone. Right there. A little bit higher. Beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Amazing.
They're good.
And those moments of silence is because we need a moment of silence to enjoy this culinary masterpiece. You know what I'm talking about? I'm about to dive in. And here we go.
I wish they were hot.
That's amazing, man. It reminds me of what you were talking about, having like different pans to cook everything because you can taste the different flavors, man. But yet it still marries so well together. What is this on?
Chile?
Oh, please. Yeah. Go ahead. Thank you so much. And what's this on top? Because this contrasts the flavors so nicely.
Pineapple.
Oh, wow. Wow.
That's what makes pastor.
Wow.
From Mexico City. They took tacos árabes from Puebla, which is like literally served in a pita.
Oh, my God.
They brought it to Mexico City, said, nope. Marinated with chiles and achiote.
Oh, my God.
And stick a pineapple on the top. Pastor is Mexico City.
Ladies and gentlemen, go to the Wolf of Tacos. Now, I don't know when you're listening to, I don't know if it's Thursday at midnight for you. If it's Thursday at midnight, but you're going to get a bunch of weird DMs past 1 o'clock in the morning, bro, when this drops. Because I'm telling you, hit this man up. These tacos are going to change your life. Oh my God. I want to ask questions, but also I want to eat. This is ridiculously good. Can I have a little bit more cheese? Oh. Thank you so much. And I'm one of those few rare Argentines that can handle spicy food. We're rare, we're a rare breed. Because normally, when it comes to spicy food, that's not a forte. But I love spicy food. I'm one of those rare. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh.
Dude, this meat is fucking good.
Phenomenal. Look at that. Look at that in the camera. Please just look at it. Don't look at me. Look at the taco. Look at that. Oh my God. Eddie, God, you took me off all my trains of thought have left the station with this flavor extravaganza going on in my mouth. Shout out Sarah J. Prior guests, you know what I'm talking about. Wow. This also attests to your statement of it being quality over quantity. It's quality through and through.
You can the tortillas not ripping.
Exactly. It has structural integrity, which not all tacos do, Well, you better believe I'm going for like seconds.
Everything in that tray is yours.
Dude, are you serious?
Yes. Tortilla.
Oh my God, we're having another Eddie episode. I'm telling you that right now. First of all, thank you so much. How can I describe this experience? All right, let's say, this is the best way I can describe it. It's the 2006 World Cup, all right? It's the 2006 World Cup, and you're doing the little sticker album con las figuritas. You know what I'm saying? And it's, you're excited for the World Cup. You have, todas las esperanzas del mundo. And you're just missing one sticker from that damn sticker album. And you can't find it anywhere but Mexico City. You know what I'm saying? There's a vendor in Mexico City with that rare, coveted last sticker that you need to complete that 2006 World Cup album. And I feel like I just pasted the remaining sticker in the album. That's awesome. And there's nothing more gratifying than that. I am speechless at what I just tasted. Eddie, I commend you. Thank you, brother. Because I can tell that wasn't a one and done. It wasn't like, I made my first taco and that's the one that we're serving today. No, you can tell that there have been so many alterations to that to get to the flavor that you really wanted.
Yes.
Oh my
God. Obsessed.
Do you feel like you need to be obsessed to a certain degree?
You need to know. You need to be crazy to do what we do.
Right.
To do what I do and Gabe and
countless others. Yes.
Pastelito Papi and
right.
all the name drops today.
Right.
Seriously, we have to be insane.
Right. And you have to go balls to the wall. Like you can't half-ass it.
No. If you're gonna half-ass it, don't do it.
Right. Oh, that's so true. Eddie, talk to us about that first pop-up that you had.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I mean, it wasn't the first time I've made a spit,
Okay.
but it was raining. It
Oh.
was literally raining. Like it was horrible. Like it was like the conditions were the worst. And
It's like the food version of 8 Mile over here, bro.
no, and I actually remember why I did it. I was like freaking out. So the actual machine that I bought in Mexico, it had an issue. So the burning element, the propane element, was too close to the bricks.
Okay.
To the ceramic bricks that retain the heat and like burn the gas. And I had been trying to repair it for years because I remember using it at certain events and it wasn't working. It wasn't working properly. Like it was burning all the food. It wasn't good. And then I remember wanting to do this pop-up, which is why we were having discussions about my Instagram name. And it's like, I'm going to do it. So I went next door to like this restaurant fabricator. I live next to a fabricator.
Damn.
So it's like a huge warehouse and he fabricates 4 restaurants. He built that whole stage in the back of Ball and Chain.
Oh shit, cool.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. His name's Frank.
Shout out Frank. That's
Shout
the name
out
of,
Frank.
That's the name of my tailor too, you know what I'm saying?
And I was like, Frank, you gonna fix this spit? He's like, yeah, I got you. He never did. So I was like losing my mind because I had scheduled this. I was gonna do it this day, and like I'm not gonna let anything get in my way. So I grabbed my drill and I just like figured it out, and I started like fixing the trompo myself. And I spent like an hour just drilling holes because it's like stainless steel, and I have, home tools, not professional tools.
Right.
So I was just there, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do what I always do, which is like not go through with my word and execute. I'm gonna execute. So I was there, like, I hadn't done any prep. I hadn't set up anything, and I was just like drilling holes in my spit, and I just did it, and it worked perfectly.
Ooh.
It worked perfectly. Like I got the distance between the gas jets and the stones right where it needs to be. So now it's like hot.
Oh, it's not fucking around.
No. And so I just popped up, and then my first customer ever was actually Juan from Luna Rosa.
Oh
He drove
wow.
all the way from Cutler Bay to come
Damn.
see me, and he brought me a 6-pack. He was like, "Hey, you ready to go?" I'm like, "No." He's like, I'll come back," and we just started drinking beers, and then a bunch of my friends showed up. Like people actually cared, and they came, and since tacos were the only thing I ever talked about, like people showed up.
How important is it for you to feel like you have that support system? How important is it for you?
Dude, it's not important. It's I couldn't do it without it. I can't do it without it. Like I have the best support system. This is not a one-man show, and that's kind of why I like the Wolf of Tacos, because part of the branding is like I have a little wolf pack, Like my pack is the support system. What's a wolf without his pack?
What is a wolf without his pack? That is a beautiful, beautiful thing to say. And do you still continue to feel that same level of support now that you're actually kind of getting the wheels off the ground?
For sure. Like right now I have the 2 locations. I have the J Wakefield and the Space Park, and it's driving me crazy, and I can't do it without my pack. I can't do it without my support system, without my friends, without all my connections, without my network.
Talk to us about those 2 locations. You know what I'm saying? If our beautiful listeners have seen the mouth-watering orgasm we've just encountered in these tacos, and they want to hit you up, where can they purchase some of these coveted tacos?
So for sure, Tuesdays and Fridays at J Wakefield.
Okay. Shout out J Wakefield.
And Fridays and Saturdays, sometimes Sundays at Space Park.
Space Park. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to us about those 2 different experiences.
No, J Wakefield's awesome. Like they're really cool. They're honestly the best people to work with. They just want nothing but for you to succeed. Wow. And they're so relaxed. Like they let me use their warehouse to store some of my things.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they're absolutely great. And on top of that, obviously they have amazing beer.
Hell
they
yeah.
have my favorite beer. They have the Hefeweizen. Jefe, that's one of my favorites.
Oh,
like in the
yeah.
city, that's like top.
Yeah, J Wakefield is hard. I mean, you bring anybody to this town, to the city, you know, it's hard to not go there. You know, they're
Yeah.
definitely, you know, they're definitely up there.
They're super cool. They're super cool people. They're just so down to earth, and they understand that it's like a quid pro quo situation. You know,
Right.
like you bring people to eat tacos, and they drink beer.
Right.
We are happy.
Right. That's a beautiful pairing.
Situation. It's
That's a
perfect
beautiful
situation.
pairing. Yes, exactly.
People are drinking beer and they don't want to leave because there's food.
Right.
Win-win.
Exactly.
You know? And it's kind of like the same at Space Park. Like they make so much money on liquor and ticket sales. They're like, it's okay. We're not gonna like rip off our food vendors. We just
Right.
want people with quality food, consistent food vendors to be there to create an experience.
Right.
Because that's the most important thing. Creating experiences.
You had mentioned, you spoke about consistency.
It's
briefly.
the hardest thing.
I was going to ask you
It's
because
the
you even
most
said,
important thing.
right, you even said, I'm finally going to do something and follow through with it, you know, and not.
I'm the worst at consistency. Like literally, I had an accountant tell me, you can have the best food, you can have the best everything, but if you don't do it all the time, you'll always lose to that one taqueria that has the shitty tacos. Because you know what? They're gonna have the shitty tacos day in, day out, from the same time to the same time. No matter what, without fail, they're always gonna be there. So consistency is the most important. She was telling me about this little taqueria over there on like by the Keys, like right before you get on the highway to go to the Keys. There's
Okay.
a little taqueria that she does accounting for, and they're like, yeah, they're doing $2 million a year and just
Dope.
and like $3 tacos.
Wow.
But because they do the same tacos every day, from the same time to the same time.
Consistency.
Consistency is the most important thing. I
So,
mean,
so why do you think people would choose or opt to go for a shitty taco?
because it's the same one. Like you can't imagine, like if you ever went to a restaurant and like you had that one steak, and it's like wow, and you're talking about it and you're talking about it, and you go back there and that steak sucks. You're never going back to that restaurant.
Yeah. Shout out Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm never going back.
Like it's the most important thing. It's also the hardest thing. So that's something I definitely need to work on for sure.
Talk to us about some of your culinary inspirations, whether they be local names down here, shout out Chef Gabe, or we're talking about, you know, Gordon Ramsay, whatever the case, anybody that really gave you a passion for cooking.
Mostly local.
Okay,
really.
talk to us.
Who gave me that passion was definitely, Chef Raheem.
Okay, big shout out.
Chef Raheem from Drinking Pig
Okay,
and from Q.
okay.
Oh, just from Q. No, he's crazy. Like, he's one of the chefiest chefs.
Chefiest chefs, bro. That's beautiful. Chefiest chefs.
No, Chef Raheem, Chef Allison Lucci. Like, I worked for them a little bit. Man, just incredible human beings, you know, because they're all about their family, and they're not there about the toxic culture. They just want to put good in and get good out.
Right.
And anything that stands in their way gets out of the way.
Oh, I like that.
And that's the way you have to run a business.
I was gonna ask you, do you enjoy more of a laid back kitchen or a structured kitchen?
It's hard because when you're running a kitchen with all your friends.
Oh, bro, it's a shit show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I can be a diva.
respect.
Like I will literally throw away their cilantro if I don't cut it how I want it.
That's beautiful.
And
That's beautiful.
That's Omar's fault.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I had an English
Oh
teacher.
my God!
Go
No,
ahead.
I made my mom throw away a sauce.
Respect. Oh my God, that's beautiful.
My mom would always come by and like lend me a hand. She would cut the limes and the pineapples, and one day I was like, "Mom, can you help me make the sauce?" And I was walking her through it, and I saw her, and it was just like totally blended, and I'm like, throw it away.
Call it a
I
day.
didn't get mad. I think I literally threw away myself, and she had like a heart attack. She was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I can't sell that.
Yeah.
It's not what I'm selling.
Damn.
It's not the sauce."
You gotta. And that's beautiful. It's not the sauce. You know what I'm saying? Because you got that signature sauce. You know it when you know it, you know? And just like you said, you go to a place, you got that steak that you've been loving, you've been talking about nonstop. You go back, it tastes different. You're not gonna be a happy camper.
It's hard, man, and I've failed a couple times, but then I just keep going.
What would you define, quote unquote, as a failure?
No, like not having the full menu or like getting there late, and it's just like, oh my god, it's so hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's not for everyone, but it's not an excuse.
Are you a night person? Do you not mind the working late? Talk to us.
I'm
about
a night
that.
person for sure. I kind of want to do a pop up at the corner.
Hey,
At the corner bar.
Okay.
I was talking with the owner a little bit, but maybe we can speak it into existence.
Yes,
right
please
now.
please do, because that's coming out in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of me being a night person, I want to do it from 8 at night to 8 in the morning.
Damn. The real that's a Taco Batman over here. Wow.
No, that's taco hour.
Taco hour.
No,
I
that's
like it.
when people crave tacos,
Bro.
8 to 8 in the morning.
You should do a pop up from 8 to 8 next to Taco Bell. Just shit on them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
yeah.
I love Taco Bell.
Yeah, for real? Wow, respect. I didn't expect
I
that.
used to hate Taco Bell. Like growing up, I was a little pretentious little kid. I was like, oh, Taco Bell, McDonald's. I'm like, yeah, it's the best.
What do you think about Americanized Mexican, Americanized Mexican dishes like Taco Bell? Because I mean, a lot of people, especially people from Mexico.
I love it. Just don't call it Mexican food.
Right, exactly. What would you refer to it as?
Food. American food.
American food. Hell yeah.
Like I see anything covered in sour cream and lettuce and cotija again, that's American food.
Oh my God. That was beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, every single week we have three segments, you know what I'm talking about, and the second one is actually the movie review of the week. You know what I'm talking about? And in this beautiful segment, we ask here our illustrious guests for a suggestion. You know what I'm talking about? A recommendation. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you were in front of a mass of 10,000 people and they got 2 hours to kill. What's a movie, a TV show? Hell, Sarah J recommended a damn adult film. Shout out Sarah J. We got Emu, also a video game developer. He suggested a video game. Any sort of media, you know what I'm talking about, that you couldn't recommend more to a mass of strangers. Let's say you got 10,000 people in front of your taqueria, and they gotta, for some reason, wait 2 hours for their tacos, which I know would never happen. Well, there you go. You're like, hey,
Thank you.
you're gonna wait 2 hours, but here's a Netflix recommendation. What's something that maybe you've been binging, a movie, TV show, anything that ideally you'd give 5 out of 5 stars to because it's that good, a la tacos?
Oh man, so there's like in the chef world, there's like chef movies.
Of course.
Like everybody knows like Burnt and Chef.
And, yeah.
100-foot journey, 1,000-foot journey. But my favorite chef movie, it's like nobody's heard of it because it's in German and in Greek.
Respect.
It's a foreign language film, so definitely put on your subtitles.
Hell yeah. That's how you know it's a good movie, though.
You can chill before and after.
Respect. Read between the lines.
Watch the movie. It's a solid movie. It's honestly my favorite movie ever. It's called Soul Kitchen.
Soul Kitchen.
And it's like, it's perfect. It's like a tragic comedy. It's like a guy that just nothing ever goes right for him.
Bruh, I can relate.
But he just like cooks. And like he likes it. He's like it's his business that he runs, and that's the only thing. That's the only constant. Wow. Everything else, like his house burns down.
Oh my God.
Like it's just like, but it's a very hilarious movie.
Is it like, is the focus cooking?
No, it's just like the focus is this guy's life is just insane.
Wow.
But he turns out to make an amazing restaurant.
Damn.
So it's not even like, but it's just, I think it's awesome.
Wow. Soul Kitchen. How many stars would you give that movie?
Definitely 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
Yeah,
And
I watch that movie all the time.
Gang. And where can we, am I gonna pirate it? Where do I find it? Is it on Hulu, Netflix, or do I have to pirate that shit?
Yeah, I pirated it.
Gotcha. Gang. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the Dropbox link, you know what I'm saying? Gang. Oh, that's beautiful. Soul Kitchen, right? I'll have to check it out. And you said German or Greek?
It's in both.
Wow. So I'll have to bust out the subtitles for real.
Bust it out.
Wow. Very cool. Anything in the TV realm? Anything else?
I'm a sucker for Rick and Morty.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
I love Rick and Morty.
Everybody's telling me to dive into it, you know?
Do it.
Yeah? Is that good?
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, some people say it's genius for some reason.
I love it.
Damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are swearing by it. People are swearing by it. Damn. That's absolutely beautiful. Eddie, I want to know, where do you see the future of tacos in the Miami culinary scene heading?
Oh, dude, there's a lot of taquerias opening soon, and a lot of really good ones. Chef Carla Hoyos, the executive chef of the Bazaar.
Okay.
She's opening a taqueria.
I was at the Bazaar. Shout out Gabe. We had deconstructed key lime pie. We did.
Shout out Gabe.
Shout out Gabe.
Damn. She's opening a taco spot. There's Tacombi from New York opening a taco spot. Gabe and a lot of Oja are opening a second location in the beach, I think. And then there's like another taqueria opening in downtown as well. Nah, dude, the taco scene here is gonna blow up.
What'd you think of? I mean, for the longest time, you hear taco, you hear koyo.
Yeah, I mean,
Give us your 2 cents and don't hold back. If it's a shit taco, it's a shit taco.
it's just like it's weak, you know.
Ooh.
Like it's expensive, and it's just like
What does a koyo taco go for right now?
$4.50.
God dang.
A little more, yeah. It's like a $9 for an order of 2.
Golly.
But I think when it started, it was like really cool. I remember actually going to one of their events with like the luchador.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
with El Blue Demon.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it was cool, and then it just sucked. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they focus on that backroom club or whatever.
No, but I mean that's unfortunate what happens here in Miami to restaurants. Like you see Pilos. Pilos was like this cool little food truck.
Right.
And now it's just like, oh great, there happens to be tacos there.
Exactly.
Like same thing with Bodega. Bodega is crazy. They kill it, but it's like okay, there's nothing. So it's like okay, am I gonna do the Miami formula of like business in the front, party in the back?
That's a damn mullet, baby.
Yeah, no, I'm not the mullet of tacos. I'm the wolf of tacos.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like that, bro. That's a quote. I'm not the mullet of tacos. I'm the wolf of tacos. God, that's a tattoo. That's beautiful. Damn. Eddie, talk to us about, there's something that we haven't really dived into. It's something that I normally dive into in the beginning with most of my guests. But we had to start out hot, talk to us about COVID. What effect did COVID have on your industry, and more so not only your industry, but your specific business? Did you take time off? Did you get more did somehow you get more customers because maybe you were doing deliveries? Were you still doing pop-ups? Talk to us about COVID.
COVID helped because everything closed at 10 or 11. And I was notorious for staying till 3 or 4 in the morning. And even if I didn't have food, people would just come over and vibe because I was just getting wasted, and we would play like card games.
Hell yeah.
So they would pull up and I'd be like, what's up? Come on, it's BYOB. And we would all
Let's play Uno.
we would all pull tables together, and it was just like, it was like the corner bar.
Hell yeah.
It was like a little watering hole for like people in the industry that knew.
Right.
So it was mostly like people in the industry. It was like mostly people that needed that release after work. They'd get their 6-pack and they'd come to my house.
Wow. Damn, bro. It's like, that's like Cheers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they would just show up.
That's beautiful.
And if they showed up on time, they would eat really good tacos.
Yeah. That's very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm talking about? Every single week, we have 3. I said 3 segments, you know what I'm talking about? And the third one is actually the quest for the truth. You know what I'm talking about? And in this beautiful segment, I pick a random card, emphasis on the word random, from this here deck of cards, you know what I'm saying? And we ask our glorious guest a random card from this, a random question from this here deck of cards. And sometimes I answer it too, and sometimes I don't. But here we go. You know what I'm talking about? And that's how you really get to know people. An unexpected question. And sometimes I go through them because we've done some of them, most of them. All right. Done that one. Okay. Solid one. Eddie, would you rather be proposed to in private or in front of family and friends?
Private for sure.
Why?
Because I might have a proposition right afterwards. Yeah, no, definitely private. That's a special moment. I mean, I don't mind. I guess I don't know. But I think I would probably prefer in private.
Private indeed. You know, sometimes there's certain things that you gotta keep to yourself. You don't really gotta make a whole spectacle about it in Disney World. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes all you need is to get down on one knee, get a little taco, and make it happen.
Propose too, but if I were to propose, I would be a diva and probably make it public.
Oh yeah?
For sure.
Damn, gotta make it theatrical, gotta make a production about it.
Of course.
Damn.
Of course.
All right. You can put like, will you marry me? Spell it out in tacos. That's a whole
Something crazy.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. And I'll eat all of them. I don't care if they're on the floor, bro. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? Because they're that good, bro. And that's facts. That's absolutely beautiful. Wow. I guess I'm gonna answer it too. Private.
For sure.
Private, because it's like, I don't know if I'm going to get emotional. And no, I don't know, man. I might get emotional. I might not. Depends how much Queer Eye I've watched that week. You know what I'm saying? That's facts. 10 friends, big shout out. He's giving me style. But one can only hope to have as much style as this man. Look at the boots. Oh my God, I can't even. You know what I'm saying? Man's got style. Man, you know, the man came prepared. Eddie, talk to us. Where do you see Wolf of Tacos in the next 5 years? What's happening?
The next 5 years?
Yeah.
Damn, I got a couple locations already.
Dang! Yeah. Okay.
A couple locations. Definitely a couple in Miami, but we'll see.
Are you looking more so to do like temporary pop-up spots, or are you looking for something more fijo?
No, I want something brick and mortar for sure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like the pop-ups are cool, low overhead to none.
Right.
And, but I'm more for permanence. Like, I don't believe in, it's like a seasonal thing. Things come and go. No, fuck no.
Fuck that.
Things don't come and go. McDonald's doesn't just go.
Tacos is timeless, baby.
Starbucks doesn't just go. No. Chipotle doesn't just go. No.
Right.
No, dude. Permanence.
Oh.
And, like, just want to, like, continue taking over the East Coast.
Taking over the East Coast. God, that's beautiful. Tacos really are timeless, man. It's not a fad. It's something that's has been here for such a long time already.
Yeah. And then for this, at the end of the month, I think I'm going to do the biggest trompo that Miami's ever seen.
Oh, really? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Where, when? Talk to us about that.
It's going to be at Space Park.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest trompo Miami's ever seen, man. Yep. Wow, and that's definitely, man, you can definitely advertise that. Do you find it difficult when you're advertising? How receptive is your audience? You know, if you said we're going to show up here, you know.
They're very, very receptive. People come, they've had people drive down from Tampa.
God.
Yeah.
And I respect it.
Yeah, no, it's really cool, which is why being consistent is really important, because if they're going to drive down from Tampa or drive from Doral to Miami, like, I got to be there.
You got to be there. God, you gotta be there.
No, they're really cool about it. So that's why I stopped advertising.
Okay, damn. Because you can advertise a little bit too much, you know?
No, yeah. It's like, whenever, like, for example, when I do the $2 taco special.
Right.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh, that's like, what is the Frappuccino Wednesdays or whatever it was called, bro? Like, I don't like talking about Starbucks too much. I got trauma.
No, dude, everybody loves the $2. Like, that's my advertising go-to. It's like, do I want people to show up to this party? Fine, $2 tacos.
Yeah? So it's like that. That kind of leads me into my next question I definitely wanted to ask you. Are you afraid or concerned about expanding too much, thinning yourself out a little bit too thin?
I mean, that's the test that I'm doing now. So I'm basically split in half right now. I have the Space Park and the Wakefield, and this is where I can see all the problems in like the workflow, and it just I want to decentralize the business as soon as possible.
Right.
Remove myself from the equation, and then that's when I will be able to expand exponentially.
Are you afraid of delegating certain things? You know,
I was at first. I would never let anyone make the sauces, let alone the marinade for the pastor. And but no, now it's so necessary. It's so necessary to delegate.
yeah. I mean, otherwise, I mean, I was gonna ask. I mean, being at two different locations and such traffic-driven locations, like these aren't hole in the walls. Like these
aren't no
right.
It's
Exactly.
like, dude, foot traffic after 9 o'clock in Wynwood is like crazy.
Oh, dude.
And then of course Pace Park.
Oh.
A couple thousand people on a good event day, or just it's amazing.
Wow.
But no, this is where I can really see the issues and think, okay, this is how I can design the operation. And if I can do this with no commissary, no car, and a bunch of teenagers, basically not teenagers, a bunch of like 20 somethings,
right.
like if we can do this,
Bro.
all I gotta do is put it on a paper, and boom.
Bro, it reminds me when I did the 48-hour film project. That's exactly what it is. It's chaos, baby. It's chaos.
It's chaos right now. It's chaos, but it's delicious.
Oh my gosh, my next tattoo. It's chaos, but it's delicious. That's the tattoo. That's the name of my memoir. I love that. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, my true Hollywood story. Very good, very good. Eddie, wow. Before we start wrapping up, first of all, I want to thank you so much for dropping on by. I truly do appreciate it.
Thank you.
So very much. The tacos were to die for. Again, where can the people find you? Where can the people, look you up in order to be able to be blessed by these?
Well, follow me on
tacos?
Instagram for sure.
And what is that?
The Wolf of Tacos.
And you see it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. You see it on the screen. Give that man a follow. Give that man a follow. The man's been on Telemundo. You know what I'm saying? I saw. You know what I'm saying? We out here. I see that. You know, cooking live. That's that's ballsy. Because I'll tell you what. We're cooking live. Oh, okay, bro. I'll drop the chile. I'll drop everything.
That was so stressful because that actual day, in the morning, the Miami Herald article came out. Like
that's fame.
And so what that means is that everybody that read the article was trying to go see me at J Wakefield, and that same day was also the first time I did the split locations.
Oh my God!
So it was the first day with 2 locations, and the article came out,
Dude.
and Telemundo.
Oh my God!
So it was a logistical nightmare. I
felt
had
like
to,
Eminem out there, bro.
logistical nightmare. I had to I basically had to remove myself from the day of operation for like 4 hours, 3.5 hours to come to Doral.
Dang.
I had to borrow Janice's car. Janice is like my right hand, and it broke down, and it's just like, oh my God. No, it was just that day was like the worst. But because I have such an amazing team, they basically did it without me for like the first couple of hours, and then they hated me. But I told them, I was like, yo, I have this opportunity to be on TV, and they're like, what are you, stupid? Do it.
Right.
Because I called them, I was like, no, I don't think I can do this. And they're like, no, do it. I was like, fine. You're not allowed to hate. They hated me anyway, but
of course.
But no, that day was insane because I got to the studio and I had to wait like an hour for my COVID results, and I only had 25 minutes to get everything prepared and ready to go for the camera. So I had no time to think about what I was going to do, and it was like it was insane.
Bada bing, bada boom, huh?
It was crazy.
Wow.
It was a lot of fun. But that day was, oh my God, that day was insane.
Wow.
That day was insane.
Guys, sounds like it. But I mean, you came off cool as a cucumber.
I hope so.
You weren't afraid about dropping anything, doing anything. I mean, that's live TV. That man's ready.
The people that really know me knew how nervous I was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you killed it, brother. You killed it.
Thank you.
Give that man a follow. You see the Instagram. You see all that good stuff. And before we do wrap up, I always ask something. And here we go. Eddie, I already asked you where you see the Wolf of Tacos in the next 5 years, but I do want to know, where do you see just... do you see yourself expanding more? Do you see yourself focusing on these 2 locations more? Do you see yourself 100% brick and mortar? And when you do have a brick and mortar, will the pop-up stop?
No, absolutely not. The pop-ups, like, I had a friend tell me that it will never be the same. Right?
The restaurant industry?
No, it'll never be the same. Like, he's like, enjoy this moment now. We were talking about when I did one of the last pop-ups at the house. His name is Nick. He's a local musician.
Shout out Nick.
He was like, enjoy this because it's never going to be like this ever again. And it was when we were all in the back, like chilling under the bistro lights with the fat and the pastor. And it was like the best tacos. And he was like, dude, like this is impossible to bottle up and sell. So and since I don't want that to end, then no, the pop-ups will never end. Like I will always have that house, and if I'm in a good mood, I'll be like, yo, what's up? Tacos at Casa Eddie again.
Gang!
But no, like I want to build wealth. Like I want to have multiple restaurants. I want to be a restaurateur.
Hell yeah.
But the pop-ups, no, they're not gonna stop.
That's beautiful. Oh, that's absolutely beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, what an episode of colossal proportions we have had today. I'm going to give it up for my main man, Eddie, from Wolf of Tacos in the Heads House. Eddie, thank you again, brother. God, what an episode. What quality you have. You best believe when the camera's off, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to look like Gabrielle Setabe going in on these tacos. You know what I'm saying? That's a great reference. You know what I'm saying? Every Thursday at midnight, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You go on YouTube, right? You go on YouTube. You hit that subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You go on Instagram. You hit the follow. You follow the man's Instagram. You see all those beautiful, beautiful tacos. I'm telling you, my mouth is watering just thinking about it. The man's got a craft, a talent made from God himself. All right? when they were making this man, he hit him with that taco making skill. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. Because truly you do have a gift, brother. You really, really do. The fact that you can bring so many people together via the forum or the proxy of beautiful tasting food or delicious tasting food is a gift. I commend you for it. And I'm sure the rest of the South Florida culinary scene does too.
Thank you.
Lastly, in the culinary community, is it normal to kind of like have these house parties where you show off your food? I've been to a couple, but I think that's so fucking cool.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna have one on Thursday actually.
Oh shit! Let's see. I'm not even. That's fucking cool.
We're all like,
man.
damn, what should we make? I mean, it's like we're not even showing off. We're just like we don't get cooked for often.
Oh my god.
So then we just all decide to cook for each other.
That's so cool.
There's like sometimes like I see it too, like other friends and other restaurants, like they have like little dinners at their house. It's like we do that.
Oh,
it's
man.
fun.
I bet.
You get to like just make family meal
right
at our house.
Oh.
Family meal is so important.
It is so important, man. Very, very cool. Last question I did want to ask. And I've been saying that for like 5 questions now, but what's your process like when choosing a location? You know, you got the Oasis, there's so many different spots, you know. Talk to us.
Right now?
Yeah.
Are they gonna charge me rent?
Gang.
If the answer is yes, thanks.
See ya.
But no thanks.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Is there liquor?
Liquor license?
Is there liquor? Is there alcohol being consumed on premise?
Oh, okay.
No liquor? No. Goodbye.
Is that really that much of a business killer?
Dude, are you kidding me?
Are you serious? Like that? Like
drunk people eat so much food.
Facts.
Dude, you can't have tacos and then not have a cold beer.
Ooh, respect.
Impossible.
So
like, that's that. I mean, I got super lucky. Thanks Teddy for J Wakefield and thanks Juan for Space Park. But those are ideal places.
Right.
Very ideal locations. Low overhead. no infrastructure, but low overhead.
Right.
And alcohol on premise.
That's the scientific formula. Do you think that food trucks are a permanent staple to stay, or do you think they're on their way out? I remember a couple years ago, it was crazy.
Huge, yeah, but a couple years ago, Kevin, people were getting away with a lot of shit because now it's like your food truck doesn't work if it can't stay at one location.
Well, so you have to be consistent in that one location.
I mean, it comes back around full circle to what we were saying about consistency. The food trucks that are successful are the ones that are staying at a place. That's how La Santa expanded and blew up. They had a food truck at the wharf.
Yep.
Got liquor on premise.
Yep.
Yeah. And you're staying at a location for fixed hours for multiple events.
I remember didn't they pass some laws around the time that the food truck craze happened?
Yeah, and like you can't park it anywhere or just anywhere.
Right.
You need commissary, you need power, you need a lot of infrastructure. So if you already have to deal with the problems of infrastructure and rent and all that stuff, why bother having a food truck? That's why I'm like skipping food truck.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Every restaurateur that I've asked is trying to get rid of their food truck or renting it for events.
Oh wow.
Like it's a means to an end, but so is the pop-up. Mm-hmm. You know, unless you want to make a fleet of food trucks, but that just sounds annoying.
Yeah, for real.
No, restaurants are already annoying.
Yeah, we ain't trying to do a U-Haul over here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god! Speaking of U-Hauls, I almost drove it over here.
Damn, actually, I was like,
I'm probably gonna get U-Haul.
Bro, a U-Haul could make a mean food truck. That's all I'm saying, bro. It's a cheap overhead.
Cheap? No way, dude. I'm spending like $3,000, $2,000 a month on U-Hauls.
For real?
Yeah. Anybody want to sell me a car,
bro? For real. Shout out Craigslist. You know what I'm saying? And even then, you can't even find some good deals sometimes. You know? Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, every Thursday at midnight, check out the YouTube. You already saw the man's, Instagram handle. Phenomenal Instagram handle. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Love the previous one as well. You see it on the screen. Give the man a follow. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. I'll bet you money you won't be disappointed. All right, these tacos are divine. These tacos are to die for. Okay, so please check them out. Go to Space Park. Go to J Wakefield and check them out because I guarantee you're gonna be ecstatic that you did. Every Thursday at midnight. You know what it is. Holla. You can say how you feel on midnight in Miami, where you can push it to the limit. It gets real without